just 2 cents on Tesla,
Sure.
and then also semiconductors.
Great.
What I see lots of times, moving into a high and moving into a low is three moves. And so if you look at Tesla and um, you take it onto the daily,
Okay.
you'll
Can do.
see you'll see you had one move that took place going into the middle of June.
Oh,
Uh,
middle of June.
Middle of June 21st. You had a peak there, and look how much volume traded. That's the biggest volume that the stock had traded in about 4 months. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
what is that? 211 million.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got a second peak going into July 5th or July 3rd. But and maybe it was a holiday, but the volume was lighter. Then you made another high going into, just 4 days ago, 3 days ago. But look how the volume picked up, and you got even more volume yesterday over anything that had traded on that move from 240 up to 300. So you got one move, two moves, three moves, and you got big volume on the downside. That's that's telling me that this move might be over for a bit. And if you look at the SMHs,
Mm-hmm.
this also had three moves into a high. You go 151, 155, and then this recent move here, you'll see also that the relative strength line did not confirm that high at 155. If you can also use some momentum indicators if you turn on your stochastics. This last high didn't get close to the high previous at 155. And you got the biggest volume on the downside in those SMHs that has traded in five 5 months, 6 months, at least on the downside. Yeah, it might be 6 months that's the largest volume that traded yesterday. So I'm just saying, I don't think it's something you should really keep a close eye on. And then if you break this, if you draw maybe a trend line off the bottoms here, starting at the end of May, uh, the whole thing is somewhat of a wedge going up there for this last month, 5 or 6 weeks. If you break that, then I would say, okay, now you're going to really get into a
Maybe
correction.
test the
Yeah, so
50
I
there.
I just I just see anytime I see three moves like that into a high, then I start getting a little bit nervous about, hey, uh is the move getting late, and it's got to go through some substantial
Mhm.
correction.